Hey everybody, I had a really cool dream, really awesome dream last night that I want to share with you. And the amazing thing about this is I asked God for a dream to speak me about uh, human trafficking. Out here, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia with my wife, and God spoke to me in a dream. I've called this dream Mel Gibson, the Children, and the Spaceship. The children are about to take flight. I heard that. Holy Spirit told me that right after I woke up. But here's the dream. Uh, Last night I dreamed Mel Gibson was leading a school. He was working with a partner whose face and name I cannot remember. I believe that person was the Holy Spirit. The students were all children. The schoolhouse looked like a building, like a school building, but it was actually a spaceship. It was located on the top of a mountain. I was watching over the children to make sure they weren't playing too close to the edge of the cliff. There was a very high watchtower on the school property, and I had been in the watchtower. The watchtower was very important and noticeable in the dream. It looked similar to the tower at Six Flags Magic Mountain. The spaceship school had been on the Earth a long time, but it had not flown in many years. By the end of the dream, the children had figured out how to start the spaceship. It could only be started through a series of sounds. The children figured out which sounds to make in order for the ship to take flight. I watched them speak the sounds while touching several large squares, which appeared to light up as they were touched. Then the ship began to lift off the ground. That was the end of the dream. But this dream has so much symbolism in it. I was asking God about this dream just to speak to me and give me some revelation. And here's what I got. Mel Gibson is about to do something that will bring a great launching of a movement for the betterment and the protection of the children. This is a movement of the Holy Spirit. A lot of times in dreams, when you see somebody but you can't see their face, and you don't know who it is, it'll be the Holy Spirit. Mel Gibson is partnering with the Holy Spirit right now and launching this thing for the children. Yep. The ship has been here a long time. Spaceships, ship symbolizes a movement of the Holy Spirit. And a ship being here for a long time, I think might symbolize no one has taken up the cause yet, but until now. The voices of the children will launch this movement. In the dream, the children's voices began to be heard, and that's what launched this move of God. The mountain could symbolize the mountain of entertainment, Hollywood. Mel Gibson, he's part of Hollywood, and he was a central figure in this dream. The mountain was high and somewhat dangerous. I was actually protecting the children from falling. Spaceships can also go higher in the sky than any other aircraft. The spaceship symbolizes something high up, a move of God in the third heaven on the earth. As this movement is launched, it will touch and shine a light on several places of society. In the dream, when the children touched these squares, they began to light up very brightly. The voices of the children will be heard through Mel Gibson, and it will launch this great movement of the Holy Spirit on behalf of God's children. I was in the watchtower. I watched all this take place. Watchtowers and dreams symbolize activity in the spirit and prophetic watcher, prophets watching what God is doing in a high place. And the last thing is the spaceship was disguised as a school. I thought that was pretty interesting. It was disguised as a school. No, I'm sorry, the school, yeah, it was disguised as a school. This movement of God will educate people. It will open the eyes, open the ears, and open the hearts. The school of the Holy Spirit reveals truth, reveals what is hidden. The children are about to take flight. That's what Holy Spirit said to me very clearly. The children are about to take flight. Isn't that awesome? God is so good. One of the reasons this dream is so special to me is because I've been praying for the children, my wife and I, for about 10 or 12 years now, have been supporting anti-human trafficking efforts here in the USA and in Cambodia, Brazil, and I've been praying for the children. There's several million children in the world right now who are being trafficked, and it's heartbreaking, and it's the most wicked thing on the earth, I believe. But God is launching a movement for the protection, for justice for the children right now. He's doing it through a lot of people. But this one is specifically, this dream is about Mel Gibson. And one of the mandates that God has given me is to intercede for the children. About 17 years ago, I was I heard an audible voice in the night, and the voice said, "Intercede for the children." And I knew when I woke up, it was like in a dream that I heard that voice, and I knew that was one of my purposes, primary purposes in my entire life, was to intercede for the children. So this dream is so exciting to me. And I asked God for a dream, and He gave me this dream that night when I asked for it. So I want to encourage you, ask God for things. Don't be afraid to ask. He's your good Papa in heaven. He loves to give us things. And I asked Him for a dream, and He gave me this dream because He wants to talk to us and tell us things. And He's good. So I just want to encourage you guys. I love you. I hope this dream encourages you. It has me. So I love you guys. Be at peace. Talk to you later.